Louis Pasteur was the chemist who has gone down in history as one of the fathers of microbiology. He is famous for several accomplishments that changed science as we know it, including the pasteurization process of killing bacteria from liquids and paving the way for immunology by creating life-saving vaccines. These accomplishments are just the tip of the iceberg because without Pasteur's revolutionary germ theory, modern medicine would not be anything like it is today. In this video, we are talking about life and work of Louis Pasteur and why he was one of the greatest minds in history. Louis Pasteur was born in France on December 27, 1822. He was raised in a town called Arbois by his parents Jean-Joseph Pasteur and Jean Etienne. His father served as a sergeant major during the Napoleonic Wars and received the Legion of Honor. After the war, John Joseph worked as a full-time leather tanner. Even though this was the family business, John Joseph did not want to force his son to carry on the tanning trade and was open to allowing him to find his own passion. Usually, when we hear stories of accomplished academic minds like Louis Pasteur, we imagine that they must have been a genius all their lives. In reality, young Louis was a very average student in a school. As a young man, he was actually far more interested in sketching works of art than reading his textbooks. He spent a lot of his time drawing and painting. John Joseph always encouraged Louis to read as many books as possible so that he remained curious about the world. Since he spent most of his young life daydreaming and sketching, Louis actually fell so far behind academically that he had to receive a lot of tutoring at Collège d'Arbois, which is where he went to secondary school before he attended university at the École Normale Supérieure in Paris. This is where he began taking classes in science. Chemistry became his new passion and he had the goal of earning his PhD. In 1847, he received his doctorate degree and this set the course of the rest of his life. While he was learning his PhD, Louis Pasteur taught chemistry at a senior secondary called Dijon Lycée before he became a research chemist at the University of Strasbourg. When he was just 25 years old, he already made discoveries that became vital in developing vaccines in the future. Microscopes had existed for hundreds of years before Louis Pasteur was born, but new improvement on the machine helped scientists to discover the existence of microorganisms. Louis Pasteur was far from the only scientist to be studying microorganisms at that time, but he was one of the very first. He is widely considered to be one of the fathers of the field that would later be called microbiology. In 1854, Louis Pasteur became a chemistry professor at the University of Lille and he was paid to continue researching issues in alcohol manufacturing. In 1861, Pasteur discovered anaerobiosis, which is crucial to understand how yeast and sugar formed alcohol during fermentation process. Even though fermentation had been going on for thousands of years of human history, no one else had been able to explain the how and why of the chemical process. Once he fully understood the fermentation process, Pasteur had a theory that these invisible organisms called germs and bacteria were responsible for causing wine, beer and milk to go sour. He proved that by boiling these liquids, he could kill the bacteria and then cool it to make it drinkable again. Louis Pasteur was able to move on from the food industry and begin studying diseases which had been his goal. In 1865, he was able to prove that microbes were causing diseases that destroyed silkworm. He was able to develop a prevention for contamination and save the silk-making industry around the world. So, aside from our clean wine and beer, we also need to thank him for our fancy silk saris. Once he was beginning to understand how bacteria caused illness, he was beginning to come up with his germ theory. For the majority of human history, people did not know about the existence of germs and strongly believed that diseases are caused by a poisonous vapor in the air that only come out at night. In hospitals, doctors and nurses never even bothered to wash their hands because they truly did not understand the spread of disease. Other scientists had proposed a germ theory long before Louis Pasteur, but it was often dismissed. Soon enough, Pasteur and the other fathers of microbiology were able to prove that the germs existed would change the medical industry as we know it. In 1868, Louis Pasteur was just 46 years old when he suffered a severe stroke and he became partially paralyzed. His wife Mary nursed him back to health and encouraged him to heal, so that they could both return to continue their life's work of curing disease. 8 years later, in 1876, Louis Pasteur made his first major breaking through since having his stroke. Many scientists thought that microbial life generated from air alone. Pasteur did not believe that air was responsible and disproved the doctrine of spontaneous generation. He performed experiments that showed that without contamination, microorganisms could not develop. His first important work in the field of vaccination came in 1879 while studying a disease called chicken cholera. In the 19th century, rabies was a much dreaded disease, and Pasteur and his colleagues began working on a vaccine. They experimented on infected rabbits and developed a vaccine that they tested on 50 dogs. But the vaccine was yet to be tested on a human being. In 1885, Louis Pasteur tested rabies vaccine on a 9-year-old boy, Joseph Meister, who was bitten by a rabid dog and treated him successfully. In 1887, he established the Pasteur Institute in Paris and served as its director for the rest of his life. In 1883, he became a foreign member of the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Science. In 1895, while still working part-time at his labs, he suffered the first of final series of stroke. Louis Pasteur died on September 28, 1895. His body is now in a crypt in the Pasteur Institute, but his work has lived on far after his passing. Today, we still use pasteurization in the food industry, and his breakthroughs in medicine were just the beginning. Other scientists began to use the same methods to create vaccines for diseases that had once killed thousands of people. There is no telling just how many millions of people would have died without the work that he was able to accomplish. Louis Pasteur's last words were, "One must work, one must work. I have done what I could."